Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm still here in New Zealand. I'm down here near in Queenstown. I'm here with Geraldine McMillan, who represents RealNZ or NZ, and it's one of the largest tour operators in New Zealand, and it's been around for, we're going to talk about how long it's been around for, and we've had a chance to do a couple of the experiences they offer out of many, many more. And we're going to talk about that and a whole lot more on Insider Travel Report. Geraldine, first of all, it was great to meet you down here and experience some of the things. We're going to talk about the experience we're doing right now and the experience we did yesterday, which is another story. And we're going to talk, first of all, tell us a little bit about RealNZ.
RealNZ, well, for our North American friends, I guess it's NZ. Yeah. So RealNZ is New Zealand's largest tourism operator, founded in 1954 by Les and Olive Hutchins. And so we will be 70 years young next year,
That's
which
amazing.
Is very exciting. Should be a big party.
Yeah.
We were founded and started our operations in Fiordland, namely in a sound called Doubtful Sound. Okay. And from there we've expanded to be, as I said, New Zealand's largest tourism operator with attractions and experiences right across the South Island. So Christchurch, Queenstown, Fiordland and Stewart Island, New Zealand.
Sure, which is the one everybody forgets about, right?
I know, we have three islands, well, three major islands, lots of little ones as well.
Well, let's talk a little bit about, and you also really have been focusing on sustainable tourism, on ecotourism. Tell us a little bit about your efforts there.
I could talk for a long time on this. So this is very much in our DNA. Les and Olive Hutchins had this view, and their ethos was let's protect where we operate so that we can show this to our children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. And that legacy and ethos very much is embedded in our DNA. We feel it's our job, really, to protect the areas that we operate. And we do all we can to do that with incredible initiatives, be that making islands predator-free so our native bird can flourish. We also had a lot of introduced trees in New Zealand that were noxious to our land and our native birds didn't like them. So one project that we talked about earlier was right
around here too.
Right around here. So at Walter Peak, which is a high country farm and homestead just about across the lake from Queenstown. Okay. We removed 90 hectares of wilding pine. Right. So it was a 10-year project costing our owners $4 million. And we're nearly at the end of that with 28,000 native plants being replanted. And the native birds that have, flown past and seen, oh my gosh, yay, this is a nice place for us. The native birds have come back and the bird song's pretty incredible around here now.
No, it is an amazing initiative and you're doing that across the board. But let's talk a little bit about the experience. And let's start with the experience we're doing right now because we just finished a very, very filling dinner, wonderful dinner. I had two sticky date puddings. I don't want to tell you about those. It's like sticky toffee pudding. But what is this place, the farmhouse? This is.
So the experience that we've done tonight was the TSS Earnslaw and Walter Peak Gourmet Barbecue. Right. So your journey starts in Queenstown when you board the TSS Earnslaw, which is our 110-year-old coal-fired steamship. Right. So you are stepping back in time and stepping back in history when you board that. So very much your dinner experience starts from the time you leave Queenstown. And to give you some idea how old she is, she was launched in 1912, so the same year as the Titanic.
And she's still kicking, right?
Yeah, she met a much better fate.
So yeah, it is a beautiful small boat on this. And it's the lake that it's on is what is it?
Lake Whakatipu.
Okay, that's the main lake around here in Queenstown. Now, the other experience that we did yesterday was to go all the way down to Milford Sound or the fjords. It's part of the Fjordlands, and you have a number of different boats down there that you can take guests on, right?
Yes, we do. So we offer day and overnight cruises in Milford Sound, which is what we did yesterday. We did one of our day cruise options. Also, further down the coast of Fiordland, we have Doubtful Sound, and again, we offer day and overnight cruises in Doubtful Sound as well.
Yeah, so they were amazing, and so you go out, you drive down there, and you go out to this sound, and it's surrounded by mountains. And in our case, unfortunately it was raining that day, but the positive was there were so many waterfalls coming out of the mountains that it was just amazing. Some really big ones, and then some that I guess had just started. So it was really great to see that, and you go out all the way to the sea, actually.
To the Tasman Sea. If we'd not turned around, we would probably be somewhere near Sydney about now.
Yeah, that's right. So you keep on going and go with them.
Australia.
Absolutely. So the other one you said is Doubtful, which is where actually the company started, right? And so, and what is the experience there?
Doubtful Sound is a much larger fjord or sound than Milford Sound. So it's 3 times longer than Milford, and with all the arms and waterways that go off it, it's actually 10 times bigger. But the great thing about Doubtful is for those guests or people travelling New Zealand that want that true Fiordland experience, they want to be off the beaten track, they want to feel really remote, Doubtful is the one for them. So to get to Doubtful Sound, it's a 2-hour drive from Queenstown to a town called Manapori. Right. From there, we take you by boat across the lake and then coach you over the Walmart Pass before you drop into Doubtful Sound. And it's a 3-hour day cruise on Doubtful Sound, or that overnight cruise, as I mentioned.
Well, those sound amazing. The overnight on Doubtful and overnight in Milford as well. And you go out there and you're really it. There's no other boats out there.
No, you cruise the fjord when all of the other day visitors have gone. But I was saying it's so remote. Well, Doubtful Sound is so remote because the access or the accessibility to Doubtful is very different to Milford. Milford Sound, as we did yesterday, you can coach there, you can self-drive, you can fly there, or you can helicopter. Doubtful Sound doesn't have that access, so therefore the numbers that go there are dramatically different, or a lot less than what would go to Milford. So you do feel a little bit, like it's a bit of an exclusive experience when you're in Doubtful Sound.
Well, it sounds amazing. I'm going to have to come back and experience that. And then, of course, you're talking about the third island. What are the activities you do? Stewart Island. Because that's not something registered with me. So what happens at Stewart Island? What do you do there?
So Stewart Island is New Zealand's the third of our largest islands. It's right down the south coast of the South Island. So we offer the ferry services across to the island. So from Bluff across to Stewart Island, which is a 1-hour ferry. Once you're on the island, we've got 2 day activities that you can do. One is land-based, where we take you by coach across all of the pathways or roads, and from there you get to learn what life is like on the island, the quirks from the guides about, all of the local banter that goes on, the anecdotal living on the island is quite tricky. There's only 426 people, so you can imagine.
So remember, we don't know this island exists because there's only about 400 people on it.
426 people. And then we've got another one, which is a cruise of Patterson Inlet, and then a 45-minute guided walk on Ulva Island, which is a protected bird sanctuary. So again, you've just got those native birds right above your head. And in the evening, we offer a wild kiwi encounter. So that is where we take you to a beach and you watch the kiwi in the wild come out to feed at night. So that's pretty special to be able to see them in the wild. We have accommodation on the island, so we have a bed and breakfast, a 6-bedroom lodge with incredible views over Half Moon Bay. And so Stewart Island would be for your wildlife lover. It is that off the beaten track, amazing bird life, amazing sea life. So it is that.
You said you were right next to like some seals or something, right?
I've definitely had some incredible wildlife moments or encounters on Stewart Island. I've been chased down the beach by a sea lion. I've been kayaking where the seal was right beside me, rolling and looking up with me with his big, beautiful brown eye. I've had kaka and kia popping across the the railing over the patio on Stewart Island Lodge. And I've also had a shark circling the boat that I was fishing off, which wasn't so fun.
Sounds a little like that. Well, it sounds like your company has some amazing experiences, and we've just scratched the surface here with the two that we've done here. And of course, you said you also do jet boats here, and then I think you have a couple of ski resorts, right?
Yes, we do. So to finish off our Queenstown portfolio, we have jet boats that go right from Queenstown Bay, and we also have whitewater rafting in summer. Right. And to make our company cooler, we purchased 2 ski resorts. So we own Cardrona Alpine Resort and Treble Cone. So they are based, Cardrona is between Queenstown and Wanaka, and Treble Cone is about a 25-minute drive out of Wanaka.
That's amazing. So you got it all here down now. Now, is there anything else you want to tell? We go up to about 118,000 travel advisors. Anything else you want to tell them about RealNZ?
NZ. We also have the Antarctic Centre in Christchurch. Okay. So Otatahi Christchurch, right beside Christchurch Airport, we've got a really cool, interactive, immersive attraction that's designed to teach our visitors what life is like on the ice. Equipment that's used on the ice. We have huskies there because everybody needs to pet a husky. Absolutely. But there's also a really beautiful element of teaching our visitors how important Antarctica is for all of us and how we all need to save it.
Sure, and I was there last year 3 times, so I know exactly what you're talking about, so it's very important. But I got to tell you, the experiences you offer here on the South Island are really second to none, and really some amazing times through Milford Sound, the ones I still have to experience, and this, of course, this beautiful evening we've just had here, where unlimited buffet. It's kind of like, you keep going back, and after a while, I was kind of like, okay, I got to stop now. And now I think we're going to go see some performances out there, because this beautiful kind of farmhouse area, and it's a gem, not just literally a boat ride away from Queenstown. So congratulations on this one. This has been amazing.
Thank you very much. Last but not least, on our website, www or www, I think as you say, realnz.com, we have some fantastic trade resources that we produce purely for our travel advisors. So a trade manual, image library, video content. So please, please log on and have a look, and obviously reach out to yourself or any of the wholesalers that we work with up in that market.
Including the one we're here with Down Under Answers that brought us here and got us to introduce to you. Geraldine, I want to thank you. This has been a lovely evening. It was an incredible day yesterday, a long day, but an incredible day just to get down there to Milford Sound. And I'm looking forward at some point to coming back and experiencing some of the other wonderful tours that you offer. Oh,
thank you. I can't wait to have you again. We'll get you to Doubtful and Stewart Island.
Sounds like a deal on the overnight. That'll be amazing. Get way out there. So here I am, James Shillinglaw here in Queenstown. Only a couple days left on this program, but you can start watching all the videos now. And it's been a great trip, and thanks to people like Geraldine. And I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.